Well then, cha-cha-cha-cha-cha-cha boogie.
Changes. Yeah, Shaboogie. Yeah, thanks, Elton.
DuckTales.
The DuckTales, yeah.
Woohoo!
Is that show still going?
Party time. Excellent.
Oh, yeah.
Wayne's World. Wow, we're just merging everything.
That's the way of the future, is
Yeah.
references that people understand intersecting with each other.
Everything would just be one big reference.
Exactly. You need to get a reference that all the girls will know from the 80s, that all the boys will know from the 90s, and both people will know from the 60s.
Wow.
That's why I propose Godzilla versus Full House versus the Golden Girls. It's a great show.
Be an awesome show.
Yeah.
I'm assuming Full House is just caught in the middle. And the real battles between Godzilla and the Golden Girls.
Yeah, well, the Golden Girls are a much more powerful entity than Full House.
Yeah,
so,
exactly. They're the ones.
Full House kind of plays the mediator.
Yeah, they can actually have some competition with Godzilla.
Yeah, man, Golden Girls as a kaiju show would be very funny.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know where my remote is. I think you're a little loud.
Oh no, I could just talk quiet.
No. Oh well. I think you just have a bit of an echo.
On my phone that I can turn my mic down. Let's see how hard that is to find. Not easy. Nope. Not gonna happen.
Nobody's watching anyway.
Perfect.
Or is somebody watching? I don't know.
I can scream all day.
It's just a slight echo, I think.
Right.
But besides that, we're having a great day.
It's a Monday.
It's just bright, shiny. It's been really cold.
Yeah. I'd say it's been perfect.
No, it just switched too hard. It was too hard of a switch.
Oh, until you get to the minuses, there's no bad. Like 15 degrees constantly is my preferred temperature.
It basically is, though. It's like it's not 15 though. It's like 4.
No, it's like 17.
Yeah, I guess it is right now. But it was earlier. Yeah.
It's I don't know. I'm
it's
into
cold.
it.
Everything's chilled. There's a chill to everything in here. It's like I touched something and it's a
also
chill.
Only like probably a month until we're in like snow. I'd say. So look forward to that.
No, not anymore. These days, like we'll get some snow,
December?
But it won't actually like stay until December. Yeah.
Maybe not.
That's how it works these days.
And then we'll get like a deep freeze for a week in December.
Yeah, January and February there'll be like a week where we can.
Christmas Day is usually very cold. I remember.
Yeah.
These days, I remember like 2 Christmases ago, it was minus 40 in the car when we woke up.
Yeah, that's fun.
It's
fun.
It's
Christmas present.
That's what I like in my Christmases.
I wish it was just like seasons every week. Every month had 4 seasons.
Oh, yeah, that would be good.
Oh, that's what I would like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, except like if we think our roads are bad now, if they fluctuated that much then, they'd be just chaos. And like, what kind of clothes would people wear?
Yeah, you have to be ready for anything. I mean, I have like clothes that could have for any weather.
My wardrobe changes very little from winter to summer, other than that I have like a pair of shorts.
Well, yeah, I'm not like I have hoodies and stuff that I basically never wear in the summer, and then I have t-shirts that I basically never wear in the winter.
Right. See, but even in the winter, you always have to have a t-shirt on underneath things.
I have long sleeves. I have enough long sleeve shirts.
Oh, you wear long sleeve shirt. I don't do the long sleeve.
Yeah, like even now, I'm starting to transition. This is long sleeve under here.
T-shirts are just comfortable. Long sleeve t-shirts are just as comfortable, I guess. I wonder, do you think turtlenecks will ever make a comeback?
No. Were they
That's
ever
just
like
a more extreme? It's just more extreme than what you're doing now.
I feel like even when they were at their peak, they weren't like a generally accepted thing.
Huh.
Still,
I don't
only the
know.
fringe people wore turtlenecks.
That's true, but like
Fringe of
that's the at
society.
least the one way that you can have people pay attention to you is they're like, oh, well, that guy's gonna have opinions on things.
Exactly. It's the
Well, that's
starburns of
clothing.
shirts. Yeah.
There's a lot of different kinds of shirts that put off that energy, though. Anything
McKinley,
with tassels.
McKinley's here.
Oh, hey, McKinley.
McKinley asked, where's the name Cranston Banner originate from? He was our friend on the moon.
On the moon. That's
Yeah,
right.
he was the janitor, the space janitor.
Of the family had always been making banners, as far as I know.
He was instrumental in the revolution, in our escape.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah,
Exactly.
he's just a guy.
He's not just a guy.
He's a cool guy.
Yeah, there you go.
But I just mean, like,
He's
where, as far as
just
where does
cool.
the name come from?
Oh yeah, it's true. Nothing fascinating.
Yeah.
Oh, it's true. Too bad. Too bad for Cranston. Everyone should have a really harrowing story about how they got their name.
Yeah, totally.
But most don't. Whoa.
Yeah, man. Felt like the weekend went really fast. I don't know why.
I agree.
I didn't do anything.
I don't remember anything that happened.
I know. I just didn't do anything, and I don't know. I don't know what's going on with the world right now. Chadwick Boseman died.
That's crazy and upsetting.
I know.
It's mind blowing that he was going through all that during like his heyday.
It is crazy. Yeah.
Like it's really.
I know. It's
What
been
the
like
fuck
4
have we ever
years.
done?
He was. I know.
Yeah. That's
Completely nuts. That was like shocking. I was like, I was just like scrolling. There was like one post about how great Chadwick Boseman was, and I was like, oh yeah, that's cool. Chadwick
That's
Boseman
weird.
is great.
Did they announce Black Panther 2 or something? Yeah.
Yeah, it was like, yeah, he's just yeah. And I was like, okay, that's weird, but he is great. And then the next post was like, he's dead, and I was like, what?
Yeah, it just doesn't compute. Like I'm so unfazed by 99% of celebrities dying because they're usually old.
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
I know. I was very shocking.
nothing fucks. Yeah.
2020.
It continues to be legendary.
It's just that like crying frog. You know what's crazy? I was going through clips and stuff,
Yeah.
and there was one for best of the decade where you say, I predict that this year's everything's gonna stay exactly the same and it's gonna be totally neutral, and I'm like, no, it's definitely gonna get worse.
I was being an optimist.
It turns out you were, yeah.
You were being a realist. That's the issue. Oh.
And yeah, it turns out I was right. Yeah.
Oh man, who could have predicted this? I mean, other than a lot of people.
These short weekends are great because it means the next episode of Grimpen comes sooner.
Exactly.
It's just like a dream.
But I've lost track of everything that happens in between things in my life.
Yeah.
And the things that are happening that the in betweens are around are further and further apart. Like it's like what the hell?
It's true. It's none of it makes sense anymore. I've been thinking of even streaming. I almost streamed this weekend, but I might stream more by myself because it's
have record of things you're doing.
Yeah, exactly. Doesn't even just playing games feels like just like a void, like just like a, I don't know,
It's
just
true.
doing something in a void.
Yeah, it's weird.
So I was like, maybe I should play some Metroid Prime on stream.
There was a part of me that I was reading reviews of Tenet, and I was just like, oh fuck, I really want to go see a movie.
Oh, really? That's surprising.
Like, there's no way in hell I'm gonna do it.
No, but you didn't even have that urge when.
Exactly, but just how good it would feel probably afterward.
It's just it's just it's been weird, like going to work.
Yeah,
that's been a totally like for a lot of people, I don't know, they act like it's normal.
For a lot of people, it is still sort of normal.
Yeah, but it's it's not like Edmonton has double the cases of Toronto right now,
That's crazy.
and like half the population.
Yeah,
Like it's not
that's
good.
wild.
It's not good. People just stopped caring.
No, and the whole northeast of the city is just all bad right now.
Yeah.
It's crazy. Although I have that app that tells me apparently if I come in contact with anyone who has had or who's been in contact with people who've had it,
Right.
the contact tracing app, and it hasn't tingled on me yet.
Right. Because I can't see that many people using that.
No,
it's
but
certainly got to be pretty far from the actual amount of cases that are
100%.
around you
But
at any given time.
yeah, it's true.
McKinley says I can finally use the virtual drone again when I do some solo streaming. It's true, but it's hard to stream solo with the VR. Yeah. First of all, I pretty much can't follow the chat, but when I do that,
I wonder if you stream through the PlayStation, if you can see the chat on the side in VR.
Maybe you can, but I would think that would be annoying too.
It would be crazy.
If it was like the way they do it, the way some streamers do it, where it just like pops in, and doesn't have like a solid background behind it.
That would be good.
That'd be cool. I'd be all for that then.
Yeah, that'd be crazy.
But we might do that anyway, one of these days if we get No Man's Sky going.
Oh man,
we might do that to do some virtual droning.
That's right. If we it is fine. Like you can find people in No Man's Sky now, right? That's supposedly the way
I think
it is.
So. I'm pretty. I don't totally know. Yeah, how it works.
We understand so little of that game.
Yeah, totally. I'm pretty sure though.
Right.
You can.
It might be a few episodes of us just trying to find each other, but
yeah. McKinley says if I accidentally mute the audio, I wouldn't know since the chat can't tell me exactly.
Nope, exactly.
I might not I might just walk off camera.
Yeah, that would be very good.
Nobody can tell me that I'm just not even on the screen. Yeah. So I don't know about VR, but I've been wanting to play Metroid Prime and Mother 3 as well. I really want to stream.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that'd
be interesting.
Yeah, I have a whole big stack of games right there. I could even just like I was almost just gonna stream some Horizon, even though I'm like,
oh yeah,
halfway through it already.
Yeah. Yeah.
I haven't played it in like a week or two, I think.
It's a weird game to get back into too, because there's a lot of minutia.
It's tough. I love I just want to know. I kind of wish I could just watch like the movie version.
Yeah.
I love the world and the story.
It's open world games need to have like an acceleration option in them. Like you should be able to skip through things or like warp all over the place if you want. Yeah.
Yeah. You need to have a more varied options for if you just want to experience the story. Because just making things really easy doesn't help either.
No, not at all. Then it gets boring and mindless.
Yeah.
And just being able to fast travel doesn't work either, because that's what Ghost of Tsushima did. It had such good fast travel that by the end of the game, I was just warping from place to place to see the story went, and that's terrible in the opposite direction.
It'd be cool to see a AAA game do like a story mode, or like a cinematic mode, where they just like strip down the whole game.
But that wouldn't be fun to play is the problem.
I think it would be. It's just like for example, Horizon, you just wouldn't really have the open world, and you just fight like the main cinematic battles.
Right.
You wouldn't really be able. It'd be very easy. You wouldn't be able to die really.
They'd just give you the ammo for everything. Yeah. Yeah. It's true. Although but I guess that wears off pretty quickly. But some of the best part of Horizon is like seeing the environments for the first time. Totally.
Ideally, it'd be cool if you could like trigger it and untrigger it.
Yeah.
Like decide, stop now. I want to open world. I want to play open world now and not cinematic.
Games are just way too long.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I'd like to. We've said this a few times, but I'd like to see AAA games take bigger risks in those departments.
Oh yeah, totally.
Yeah.
And I think they are getting that in play, like with how assist mode's now showing up in everything. Like I
Yeah.
think they are receptive to feedback to a certain extent.
Yeah. I just want to see, yeah, like bigger risks to really even separate the game if you want,
Oh yeah,
like make a game that's a really really tight like 8 hours and then has
yeah,
like 60 hours of extra awesome content if you want it, kind of a thing.
right. Yeah, that would be pretty
Try
great.
that, or I don't know,
I mean, that
kind of
is
stuff.
the Assassin's Creed Odyssey thing. Is you could just blaze through the straight path through that game, and it was
Yeah,
like
but
20 hours
then
long. But
that's you remember you telling me about that, and it does sound like close to what we're
yeah,
talking about. But even
then
that, it's like, I
you can see
mean,
all the
like
float from the outside.
it still seems like it's very much open and like shoving a million things in your face and telling you to do. Like
Yeah.
there's
Oh,
like
and
a
it never
million
stops doing
options of what to
that.
do, and like yeah, you. I'm talking about like force me to do just like the main story.
Right. But okay, so like to the point where like if you wandered off the critical path, it would push you back onto the critical path, basically.
Yeah, maybe don't even let me wander. Maybe make it like yeah, like level based.
Like so, like because that's like what they do within levels in Red Dead.
Sort
Remember,
of,
where like
yeah.
if you walked off, it would just you would fail, and then you would just have to stay on track. Like,
Yeah.
but then they didn't do that for any of the open world stuff. It's interesting. It's a very difficult problem.
It's tricky, yeah. But
It's tricky,
what
and
it
especially because
I don't know. It's
games are getting more and more expensive to make, and to a lot of people, more expensive just means bigger.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
But like I guess you could if I want them to be creative and figure out a way to make it bigger while still
yeah,
like creating a small experience if you want it.
yeah,
Like there's always got to be something there for and people who love the game and want to play a million hours of it.
yeah. Oh, totally. I
If you're a
think
AAA game.
I think Half-Life Alyx had a mode in it that was completely free of the puzzles and the combat, and it was just viewing the story as it happened.
That sounds interesting. That might be
Yeah,
closer too to it. Yeah, we
but
might be
that's a
getting
VR game. But
closer.
that's terrible in that it's VR, and the fun is interacting with stuff, not seeing stories.
It depends, but yeah, usually you're right.
I want
Yeah,
to throw shit at shit. But
man.
yeah, it's I feel like if there is a company that's gonna take a stupid risk like that, it'll be Valve,
Yeah, it's true.
because they don't really have to play by anyone else's rules at all. And like Nintendo's the only other company that can do that, but they don't do that. Nintendo is the most risk averse in that way.
Yeah, well, they don't. Yeah, that's just not there.
They make games that are toys, is the
Yeah,
thing.
they're AAA. Like they barely even count as AAA games in a
Yeah,
way. They're in their own
yeah,
category.
yeah. And
By
their stuff has to be playable by everybody, is the thing.
yeah,
It's already like accessibility's never been their issue because it's always been fine.
yeah,
Although Breath of the Wild is one of the worst offenders for the open world craziness.
yeah. But it's also pretty accessible. It's also like
It's very accessible.
yeah,
Yeah.
just you can just wander and have fun.
But there's so much of that game that is just wandering, and there's nothing. Like you're making your own fun.
Totally.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't. It's I say this like it's bad. I like all these things. I love open world bloat. It all feels good to me.
Yeah, I guess I'm just getting bogged down. Uh I don't yeah, it's harder for me to finish games these days.
It's true. It's
McKinley says there's a multiplayer game. I missed a bunch of messages from McKinley there.
oh man,
Multiplayer game called The Imposter. I don't know. I've
don't
never
know
heard
it.
of it. Ghost of Tsushima that made the loading screen longer so you could read tips. Yep. That was Ghost
Yeah,
of Tsushima. Maybe the new quadruple A studio will take some risks. No, I doubt
there's
it.
no way in hell it's going to be a loot based shooter
Exactly. They're
that's
gonna
probably got a battle royale mode.
yeah, it's usually the smaller the team, the bigger risks they can take.
Yeah,
And
like
that's
I'm
why
excited
indie
to see what
games.
Arcane can do next generation. And like Deathloop actually might be a pretty big risk for a AAA game.
That's true.
Like
It
that game looks
absolutely
crazy,
could
and
be.
it's
Yeah.
multiplayer, and it's
And
yeah,
structure wise, story
yeah,
wise, yeah, totally.
totally.
It looks like it has indie game sensibilities as far as
Yeah,
breaking the rules and making something
yeah,
really original.
yeah.
Totally. Yeah, you're right. That it's like it's happening more and more.
Right.
They are
Yeah.
starting to take risks.
Or has it? It's only just been indie games in the past that took those risks, and you just wouldn't even hear about them necessarily.
Yeah, exactly.
There's weird, yeah.
Yeah.
Video games are crazy. I don't get them.
Like it says they're open world games that I continue to play for hundreds of hours even after getting 100% because messing around in them is super fun, like the Far Cry games. Did the Mass Effect games allow you to either skip RPG elements or combat elements?
I don't know. Do they?
I don't think so.
Maybe in 3 they did take out the RPG stuff if you wanted. I think they might have.
These loot crates are kind of risky now because countries might ban you.
Well, you just have to be clever because like EA's still doing fine.
Yeah.
Just have to not be. You just have to word it specifically. I don't remember.
Yeah. There's still risk
But I know.
ways to.
Oh, totally. And like Destiny, it feels like it's a loot game that you don't pay to win. You pay for extra content more so. And like, what do people pay for in Fortnite? Is it just skins?
Yeah, I guess. What do V-Bucks get you?
I have no idea. Must just be skins and dances and shit.
The Avengers.
The only game I ever put money into like that in a loot box way was Mass Effect 3.
Yeah, that's crazy.
And I probably put like $100 into it.
Damn, man. And he still didn't get like everything.
Still didn't get everybody.
Wanted.
I think I did have almost everybody by the end. But I don't even know.
Dumb game.
Yeah. Dumb game. Well, it wasn't as manipulative and horrible at the beginning because there was so much less content at the beginning.
Yeah.
And then they just kept drip feeding it, and by the end, the odds of you getting the thing you want was like 1%.
It's true.
Yeah. That was when it was rough.
Yeah,
man, that multiplayer was so good, leveling up like the guns and stuff.
It was just so fun to play as the other species. That's what kept me hooked. It was so fun.
And like the other classes all played so differently from each other, and it was completely about like in the main story of Mass Effect, the combat was always a cinch. Like you never had to worry about doing like the explosions and stuff, and it was all about doing the biotic explosions and things.
Yeah,
it felt so cool.
Oh yeah, it was so fun being like a Vorcha
with your flamethrower.
Yeah, the flamethrower and your claws. Man,
we got to find Mass Effect. That's the one we should play. Start playing Mass Effect Andromeda multiplayer.
Oh yeah. I was gonna say there's no way they have Mass Effect 3 still going, do they?
I mean, that's supposedly coming in the near future for
new
systems. Yeah.
But would they redo the multiplayer? You think?
They've got to, don't they? The multiplayer was integral to you getting the right endings in 3. You had to play a bunch of multiplayer to like set the galaxy in the right direction.
No, I don't think you had to. There was a lot of things you could do to get those points. I think.
Right.
And multiplayer was just one of them. I think.
Right. Huh. I don't know. It's what makes Mass Effect 3 the best Mass Effect game. Is the fact that they had an amazing multiplayer in with a really, really good single player.
Yeah, I mean that's what definitely kept me hooked for a long time.
Yeah, Mass Effect 3 multiplayer has a crack in it. I put it into the case so often.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was a biggie.
Yeah, we played it a ton because like each match was like half an hour.
Yeah,
and you'd have to play like 3 matches to get like a crate.
Yeah. And then so often you get to the point where you're like 10 credits from buying a new crate, so you have to do a whole other match.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And you get something good in that crate, and you play for another 3 hours because you got something cool to play with.
Yeah. Yeah, we played a shitload of that.
Yeah. They kept adding stuff after we quit too. Like there's new maps and things that we've never seen.
Crazy.
Yeah. But I bet if we played it again, the maps that we know would come back in a second.
Cool if they did do the Mass Effect collection and they add like 3's combat to the first 2 games
That would be amazing.
Be cool if they did like a multiplayer that just kind of combined all 3 games too.
That would be great. I would be super happy if they did that. I can't see them doing more than the bare bones, but
Yeah,
that would be amazing if they restructure.
that's why I'd be kind of surprised if they even did like a good multiplayer, like tried to revamp the multiplayer for this too.
I don't know if they'll revamp it. They might just open the servers up or something.
Maybe, yeah.
Or to have it playable again. But like, because I expect that when this gets announced officially, it'll just be like, now it's 60 frames a second and 4K or whatever.
Right.
If they add stuff and make it better, that would be enough to make me consider paying like full price for it.
That'd be cool. There's a huge opportunity there either way, but if they added stuff, I think they could.
People are also so sour on Mass Effect.
They could have. I know, but it's like Resident Evil 2. Like
that's true.
No one would have thought that would be good.
No,
but it's true. like.
I mean, that's the golden standard, though. Too.
If they could pull Resident Evil 2.
Yeah.
Revamp
the best remake ever. That'd be great. That would be, a Mass Effect 1 would be so fun to replay with like current gameplay sensibilities.
Totally. It'd be really cool to play just a version of them that were more consistent throughout the whole series, the trilogy.
Yeah. I mean, we're never going to get the whole bloody affair. We're never going to be able to play Mass Effect 1 through 3 in one shot. It's good to want things.
Yeah, it's good to dream.
Yeah.
Have dreams.
Exactly.
He says, when playing Ghost Recon Wildlands, I completely lost track of time and played for 13 hours straight once. And he also asked, are they going to make a modern remake of the first game? We don't know. Yeah, that's kind of what we were
it's just
talking about.
The heavy rumor that there's the Mass Effect trilogy coming out this fall.
Yeah, like a remaster. It just is not clear what that means.
No, exactly. And it's not. It's a remake, so it's not like they need to have a huge hype cycle for it either. They can probably
exactly. Yeah, I can see it happening.
Oh, me too. I love buying old shit again, like the game we're playing today.
Yeah, some old shit.
More old shit bought for the second time.
McKinney says, "What's the whole bloody affair?"
That's Kill Bill 1 and 2.
Yeah, the Kill Bill combined. Oh, McKinney meant the first Resident Evil, not the first Mass Effect. Are they going to remake a modern remake of the first Resident Evil?
Oh, I don't think so. Maybe way down the line.
I don't know. It depends where they go after this. After they made 2 and 3.
Yeah. The rumor is 4.
That's so weird, but I mean, it would make sense.
It's so weird. It should be
because then I feel like they're not. After 4, there's nowhere to go.
5.
No, that's the thing. I think they should do Code Veronica, and then I guess 1, and then 4. Like 4 is the one that needs a remake at the least.
I would argue 1 also doesn't need a remake. The remake of 1 is pretty like hallowed already. Yes, but it doesn't control like Resident Evil 4. Oh,
that seems to be the main point of the remakes.
Right.
Like it's interesting that I remember talking to Alex about Resident Evil 2, the remake, and he didn't like it, even though he's a huge Resident Evil fan.
He didn't like the remake?
No, remember we talked to him about the season. He didn't like it, but we eventually figured out the reason he didn't like it is because he has to aim.
Oh, right.
And he just doesn't. He's not a shooter fan. And that just fundamentally changes like everything about how good he is at the game, basically. Yeah, it's true because he's the best of people I know at old Resident Evil. Yeah, exactly. But old Resident Evils play like unlike anything else ever. Yeah, like they're just ludicrous and awful. That's why I think there's room for Resident Evil 1 to be remade again. For like a full. They could also do a 7 remake. Remake 7 with 4's controls. Like a third person? Yeah. Sure. No, that's the thing. I think 5, 6, 7 don't They really don't need it. Even 4, I think, doesn't really need it.
No, it's true. Like they could be done at this point in my mind too.
They could be.
Yeah.
They might even be.
Yeah.
But
Like
I don't know.
I'd be more interested in a Dino Crisis remake.
Yeah, that'd be smart of them.
Yeah.
That was rumored at one point, but
it was heavily rumored.
Who knows? It's that was on This Week in Gaming History, but nobody voted for it.
Oh man. I've never played a Dino Crisis game, but I know is that they're Resident Evil with dinosaurs.
It's just exactly what they are, yeah. If you played it, you'd go, oh, this is just Resident Evil with dinosaurs.
That sounds great.
It is great, but it's like classic Resident Evil.
Well, so how are there? Is it like a Jurassic Park situation?
I can't remember. I think so, but I can't remember at all.
Huh.
There's more. It's more of a shooter. You have more guns and stuff.
Right.
And you'll get like a bunch of raptors will show up and you'll get surrounded. So that's basically all I remember. I didn't get very far. Yeah, I kind of wanted to play it, but
I mean, the girl on the cover even looks like a Resident Evil character. Like it's
totally. It's just Resident Evil dinosaurs. It's like it completely. Yeah, everything about it feels like Resident Evil dinosaurs.
That would be a really fun remake for them to do next.
Absolutely.
I don't think that'll happen, but boy, would it be cool.
Yeah, it looks like Tenchu is gonna win, but Lacko forgot to vote again this week.
What a jerk!
I know, it's funny. I don't think you were there actually. That was the BioShock El Shaddai week.
And he regretted
showed
not
up
voting?
and he was like, "I knew I forgot something." He forgot again. But so tomorrow I might do like a reminder. So that might change things.
Then we might.
He says, I'll vote for Dino Crisis on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Didn't you already vote for stuff?
Is Dino Crisis in it this week?
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
Oh, I thought it was last week. You said, oh, crazy.
No, that's this week.
Because he's trying to rig the election.
Let me see. Yeah, you voted for Metroid Other M.
Oh, there you go. We see where your a true allegiance is.
2 for Tenchu, 1 for Metroid, and 1 for Suikoden.
People, yeah. That one's one of the more interesting ones this week.
Yeah, I guess. We've been playing a lot of RPGs. They're so slow. True.
And they all have such slow beginnings. Yeah. I wish that they came with a save from midway through every time.
I am looking forward to Tenchu, actually. I've never played Tenchu, so I'm into that too.
Me neither. It's supposed to be as close to Sekiro as games got.
Ah, there you go.
Yeah.
So that should be cool. But I don't know what I'll play as well, though.
Dino Crisis.
Nobody voted for it.
McKinley's going to rig the election. Just wait. An election isn't rigged in 2 minutes.
But how can you? You can't vote for multiple games, so how are you going to rig it?
He's going to do some gerrymandering.
Oh, all right. I'm all for mandering with Jerry.
Yeah, we're going to redraw our state lines so that the votes get counted differently. Yeah.
Smart.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. I mean, yeah, I did play some Iron Man VR. I guess I did that over this weekend.
Oh, sweet.
I'm getting through it. And I had some great times this time. Like I had a few moments where it was awesome.
Wow.
But then it
felt like you were really.
It just grinds to a halt again, and then now the mission I'm on now is like, we made another course for you to run.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Are the missions hard, or can you beat it in like one try?
Yeah, I haven't died since. I think I died once near the beginning, and then they're not that hard.
At least you don't have to.
You just have I get kind of close, so maybe I'm close. Like I could die, but I just once you start getting hit, you just like blast, you just fly away, and you.
Oh yeah.
Your shields come back.
It's like Anthem.
Yeah, kind of. But I've had some sweet moments. Like when the combat gets crazy, like when there's tons of guys coming at you, it gets pretty fun. Like, I had a great one where like you could punch guys, and I punched one guy into another guy, and everything exploded. It's great.
That's great. That's crazy.
Making these as multiple accounts on each platform, as long as I don't know it's you.
That's right.
Yeah.
But we can tell. We know we've built a profile up in our minds. We know everything you might write.
So as long as you can trick us, then you can do it.
Yeah. But
McKinley says,
we'll
can
call
you
out
use the
votes that look suspicious.
chest beam and missiles? Yeah, you can actually. Yeah.
Chest beam would feel cool.
Yeah, it does.
Put your hands on your hips.
No, you just go like you kind of feel like because you have to still aim with your face. So you kind of just go like that.
Right. That's still pretty good.
Yeah.
It's like Cyclops.
Kind of, but not as cool as our Cyclops game would be. You know what though? I've been thinking about this X-Men game a lot over this weekend. Yeah. That's another thing I guess I did over the weekend.
Lots of X-Men thoughts.
Here's my thought though. How does it look at a Cyclops' eyes?
Oh, it's got to be red tinted because
is it always red tinted?
No, because remember when he's in high school, he got sunglasses that also worked. So as long as it's tinted glass, I think it's fine.
Right, but how does it look from Cyclops' perspective?
I think when he doesn't have glasses on, you think it's just crazy light?
I feel like when does the light turn on? Like I feel like we'd almost have to say that this thing, like the visor that he wears, corrects the color as well until you turn it on.
Yeah, I wonder. Like, can Cyclops see while he's shooting lasers?
That's the other thing. And how does he aim?
I don't know. I mean, it shoots where he's looking.
I guess he can just see. Like it just looks like red tinted stuff, and then he just looks at stuff. But like, I just don't know. I was trying to think of like how would you actually, like make that effect in VR, or like. Wouldn't it just look like as soon as you turned on the thing, everything would go red, and no matter what was in front of you would just start getting blasted? Like how would you? I don't know. How would you even represent that?
It would have to be a lock-on system for what you're shooting, but then it would still just go red.
Yeah, I think it would have to. We'd almost have to just like, I don't know. Yeah, make it feel like more like a laser.
But then you don't feel like Cyclops is the problem.
Yeah, I know, right?
Okay, well then we can change it and make it an X-Men First Class game, and you play as Havoc instead of Cyclops.
Oh, maybe.
Shoot out of your chest, and then you still have Jean Grey, and you still have Storm.
But what about Gambit? He's the best one.
Oh, that's true. I think Gambit's good enough to have his own game.
And
when the Channing Tatum movie comes out,
Wolverine's pretty cool too. But we don't.
But I think wasn't Wolverine in First Class?
Oh yeah, well he's super old, so
yeah,
mechanically you could put him in there.
Yeah, crazy.
McKinley was never much a fan of Cyclops. He can't control his one power that numerous superheroes have, in addition to tons of other powers. It's true.
But he's got leadership abilities.
Cool. Yeah, that's not cool either, though.
But like it seems like there's not a lot of natural leaders in the superhero world, so that's a very advantageous thing.
It is, but it's boring.
It's very boring. Yeah. But like when it comes down to it, Storm only has one power, and that's controlling all weather.
I was thinking about how Storm would work too. First of all, yeah, you'd be able to just like call lightning down on the places.
Yeah. Yeah.
So that'd be cool. But then I think the only other thing I could think of is like controlling the wind. So
that would be pretty. It would have to be very powerful wind.
Yeah, and then you could like a big wind would like blow a bunch of enemies into water.
Yeah,
or something.
That's all that Storm really does already. Doesn't she have some ice powers?
Oh, maybe. Yeah, she could summon snow. All
Iceman.
Oh yeah, we talked about Iceman being one too.
Iceman would be good.
Because that'd be good because like you'd spray the ground to move.
Yeah, that'd be pretty cool.
And you could like Storm. McKinley says Storm can control lightning, wind, rain. I don't know what rain does.
What good is rain as a power? You're wet now.
She says she can impale people with icicles. Can she? Yeah, I guess so.
Can she control rain in? Could she make it rain inside?
I feel like you'd have to have different states. Like rain would be one that would give you lightning and wind powers, and then like ice, like storm, like ice storm would be another one, and that would give you icicle and
snow powers,
freezing powers. Yeah.
And then there's lava storm.
I don't know. We'd have to, you have to get creative.
Yeah. Well, no, that's the thing. That's why it has to be an X-Men game.
Yeah,
because
exactly.
They don't have enough powers on their own to be interesting.
Exactly, except for probably Jean Grey.
I mean, she can just fly and touch her head and move things.
Yeah, I think the way that would work is like everything you look at would get like a highlight around it.
Right.
And then you press a button and you'd like pick it up, and then you press the other button
to
throw it.
You push your hand up to your head to pick things up. That way you look like a really big idiot anytime you're playing.
No, that would be annoying though.
Turns on your power every time you raise your hand.
Oh, maybe though. If you have to move one, but you can move it like so. You'd pick something up, you'd look at something, and then go wah, and you'd pick it up, and then you could move it with your other hand.
Oh, I was going to say you could actually pick up another object with your other hand if you hold both hands to your head.
No, that is not how Jean Grey works. She never does this.
She must. She's a psychic.
Oh.
It's a very psychic move.
This is Wolverine and Gambit can have their own games. No, I think that's the thing. We need some
Gambit's
cool ones in there.
Who could do it on his own.
We need some cool ones in there. I don't know. Yeah, Wolverine probably couldn't either.
No, well, especially because that one would be frustrating to control. So by the time you're done,
I think we could do it in a cool way. Like we talked about it. I was thinking about this too. It'd be the jumping mechanic.
Yeah, pouncing around.
Yeah, exactly. And so like and I think it would be set up like it'd be an arcadey game in general.
Yeah.
Where like I think it'd be like Blood and Truth, where you like there's like markers and you like you can like move to a marker.
Oh yeah.
And it just automatically moves you. But then Wolverine would have a thing where like if you see an enemy, you can look at the enemy and just pounce to that enemy.
That'd be pretty great. And
then some enemies would have shields, and like you get into like a fight with them.
Yeah.
But some enemies you just pounce on and be like, pah, pah, pah.
I really want a Wolverine origin story if it's in that game. That'd be crazy to experience in VR. If you were Wolverine,
go into the
Weapon X thing.
The Weapon X. That'd be awesome to be like break free.
That'd be crazy. Yeah.
And you block bullets by going like that.
Yeah, it's perfect.
You probably have a button to pull out your claws.
Oh yeah.
Just for the fun of it.
Swing button. Yeah.
Yeah. Just
it
so
hurts
that
every time.
You could go like this, like to a guy's face, and then press a button, and he'd be like.
Totally. Is there also a button to suck them back in?
Yeah, it's the same button, I think.
So you could hold it up against their face and push both buttons. And
exactly.
Really mutilate.
Exactly. I think just for the fun of like the full feeling of being Wolverine, you need a swing button.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you probably there'd definitely be a sequence where you like ripped through some metal, like a metal door.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah. I bet all doors you chop down.
Yeah, exactly. And people would throw big stuff at you, and you'd go like,
oh man, that would be. Could he cut like boulders and stuff in half? I can't even remember.
I think his adamantium claws can do anything, but I mean, a boulder like he'd have to chop at a bit.
Right. Yeah, that'd be.
And you'd fight Sabretooth.
Sabretooth and Sentinels. Everyone has Sentinels and one bad guy.
Yeah, exactly.
Although I don't know Storm's bad guys.
Yeah, but you could find somebody.
Magneto, I guess, or yeah.
Yeah, I don't even know who are the other like X-Men villains.
But then you could also have a cool DLC where it's just
Storm
the Dark
could fight.
Phoenix saga.
Storm
you play as Jean Grey, but you go bad. That'd be great.
Storm could fight Juggernaut. That's who she could fight.
Oh yeah, Juggernaut's never been fun to fight in a game. Is the problem?
Why not?
He's just got too much health, and it's all about just knocking his fucking helmet off.
Yeah, that's why you need lightning and stuff. He says she could fight Toad.
There you go.
Yeah, you get the full storm experience.
I think Juggernaut might be my least favorite Marvel bad guy.
Really?
Yep.
I always loved Juggernaut.
Nah, I don't know.
He's just
He
crazy.
just doesn't do it for me.
Crazy. He's like a bowling ball to whatever the X-Men are up to. He just comes in.
He's kind of too shitty.
Smashes everything.
But he's in everything.
Yeah, he's just one of the main, like recognizable dudes.
Muscle. Yeah.
Yeah, most of the X-Men villains are too big is the problem. Because you need like the full team to fight him.
Right.
Like Mr. Sinister or Apocalypse.
What was Mr. Sinister's power? I don't remember.
I don't know. He's got like tubes.
And he had really nice lips.
Doesn't he have like all those like silver tubes that come out of his back?
That's a power?
I don't know. Mr. Sinister's always been weird. I don't know what his deal is.
Yeah.
He loves Cyclops and Jean Grey. That's all I ever got from the cartoon. He just wanted them to have babies so that he could like make a perfect race or something.
Interesting.
McKinney says, does Iceman move like Frozone from The Incredibles? I think so.
Yeah.
Just makes like
he casts a path.
Yeah. So yeah, it'd be like every time you wanted to move, you just spray down on the ground and it would automatically shift you onto your path. That'd be great.
They could do a pretty okay to play Cable character. Because you have a big punching arm.
Cable would be cool. Yeah.
Cool guns. Yeah.
You could do a Days of Future Past game.
You can do we should just make the Marvel MVRCU.
Yeah. He says, don't they sometimes fight the jumping French guy from Spider-Man? What? Who's that?
Who's that? I don't know.
I don't know.
Huh. Like, that's the thing. Spider-Man wouldn't be a great VR game because he moves too much.
Yeah, it's true. I wouldn't. Yeah.
I wonder if Colossus would be okay.
It'd be okay.
That's all about, like, you get running, you set yourself running really fast in a straight line to tackle things. That would be pretty interesting. Because you could, like, slam through stuff.
Yeah, I don't know how that would
throw Wolverine.
That'd be kind of cool if it was just like an on-rails thing.
Oh, yeah.
Where he just, like, ran and he just, like, grabbed guys as you went and, like, crashed through walls.
That's awesome. It's weird that Colossus is still alive in a world where Magneto is their big bad villain.
Deadpool would be really fun.
It's true, but I think he moves too much as well. Like, sword-based combat's tough because
you just have the enemies move.
Chopping or
you just have the enemies jump at you, and you're just slicing them, and shooting them,
quipping,
yeah.
Yeah.
Batroc the Leaper, says McKinley. Yeah, but that's not nobody. Like, if we had to pick like a villain, an X-Men villain to fight each of the X-Men, whoever gets Batroc the Leaper is going to be like, what a jip.
I think that's the tutorial.
Batroc the Leaper.
Do you think if he caught leprosy, he'd be known as Batroc the Leper?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
People would call him that.
Totally. Well, it's settled. We need this Marvel game.
We need to make this
that's X-Men not being made.
VR game. Yeah. But in the meantime, I guess we should play some Resident Evil 5.
Yeah.
Because we're going to beat it.
Oh, I'm sure we will. Probably. Maybe.
Yeah.
If we don't beat it, we're going to have like 10 minutes left or something.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. All right, hit that button.
All right, well, we're going to take a break first.
Mr. Gorbachev, hit that.
Take a very quick break first.
Break button.
Whee!
Yeah. Oh, no. It's on fire.
Whoops, it's the wrong... it's the wrong thing there. Give me 1 second here.
Are we on a break?
No, we're here. We're still here.
Oh, we're still live. Oh,
yeah.
Okay, sweet. Beautiful. We're going on a break in a second here, folks.
Yeah, I'm just setting up the right thing.
We had to make an announcement of our break first.
Yeah, exactly.
So get hyped up. Break time's
Well,
coming.
I went to the coming up next thing, and it's a Jackbox, so that's not.
Oh,
that's
man.
no good. All right, here we go.
Shit.
Ready?
Whoa,
Break.
Yeah, break.
I forgot about it until I changed it today. That was, oh no! Shoot! I pressed enter. Oh no! Even worse though. I don't think the Elgato's working. I think I'm gonna have to restart the stream there. All right. Sorry, folks. We'll be right back. It's just a mess today.